Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for Aquarius placement. Hello, my lovely Aquas. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to apologize in advance right now for the lighting. If it goes up and down, I'm kind of contending with the sun and weird cloud coverage today. So if it starts getting really bright, like it's about to just right now, I might adjust my lighting over here. So just please bear with me if the lighting kind of ebbs and flows here in this reading. I'm trying my best. I have blackout curtains that are coming that will help very much with this sun issue that I have when I do readings during the day. Oh no, my candle went out. I'll relight that. All right, Aquariuses, we're looking at the full moon in Aries. Full moon in Aries during Libra season. All right, Libra is an air sign. You're an air sign. So there is some sort of comfort to be had in this season. I always seem to find that when it is, you share an element with the season that we're in, kind of tends to be a little bit more comfortable for you. Fire signs will tend to be more comfortable when it's their fire sign season. Aquarius is when it's Gemini and Libra. Those are the other air signs. You might feel a little bit more at ease than during other seasons. So we're going to take a look at a few things. This reading is going to be good from the Aries full moon to the new moon. I don't have a date for the new moon. I apologize, but it's a 2-week span from the full moon to the new moon. So this first placement we're going to look at is your goal for this moon cycle. Okay. And when I say moon cycle, I mean from the full moon to the new moon. So these 2 weeks. All right, I'm going to pull the tarot and then we will clarify this spread with one of these decks over here. I've got a few of them out because I just don't know which one I'm going to use. I go where my heart is leading me for these readings. So goal for this cycle, 4 of Swords, rest. Right. Interesting because the reading for these, the readings have so far, the energy has been almost kind of reversed. Usually from the full moon to the new moon is a time for winding down and looking inward, maybe doing some shadow work. The cards that have been coming out have been about manifestation, which is usually what you do from the new moon to the full moon. That's where that energy is ripe for. But you seem to be working with this moon phase in its normal capacity here because we have goal for this cycle is the 4 of Swords, getting some rest. I mean, this person is literally resting, right? But he's also praying. He has his hands in a prayer, meditation. And there's a protection quality in this card as well. We can see the stained glass. He's in a church. And there's this, the 4th sword is right here. And this always reminds me of like kind of in modern day, sleeping with a baseball bat under your bed or something. It's like he's protecting himself from a possible threat that not even a possible threat. It's like he knows that there's something that could possibly come for him. And so he's protecting himself with that one sword there. But these 3 are hanging on the wall. And the swords are about intellect. It's air sign is an air sign card. Oh, wow. Interesting energies already, Aquarius. So this is a Libra card, the 4 of Swords. It's about resting your mind more than anything else. And I feel like resting your mind, Aquariuses, will allow your body to rest. It's possible you haven't been getting good sleep, not necessarily because you're tired, but because your mind just will not be quiet. So your goal for this cycle is to get some good sleep, to quiet your mind. I would say meditation would be of great benefit to you the next 2 weeks. Also going to a religious building of some kind, whether that is a church, whether that is a monastery, whether that is, I don't know, a little wooden hut in the middle of the forest. Where I would say wherever you find solitude, really. And this could even be your bedroom. You could create your own space and make it a sanctuary for yourself. That could be another goal for this cycle. We will clarify and see more. Now, what's interesting about this, your biggest challenge is the 8 of Wands. This is the opposite energy of this 4 of Swords. This is a lot of information coming at you all at once. It is fire energy. It's fierce. It's dynamic. This is a Sagittarius energy here with the Eight of Wands. It can feel chaotic. And this is your biggest challenge. So your biggest challenge is going to be to rest, honestly. Your biggest challenge is going to be completing this goal of calming down, because you have a lot of people vying for your attention. You're getting a lot of messages from a lot of different, I would say from a lot of different locations. And they're all coming into you, and your biggest challenge is going to be to, I feel like, put up some boundaries, because this is too much energy for you right now. It's like too much information. Now, this is supportive energy too. The Eight of Wands is always supportive. So it's not negative energy coming at you. And I feel like that's why it's challenging, because there's so much positivity and support and encouragement flying in your direction that it's going to be hard to rest. It's going to be hard to put those boundaries up and to say no. But your goal for this cycle is to do just that. Let's see, we're getting dark here. Let me turn the lights up. There we go. Okay. Where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness. Let's take a look for Aquarius placements. So basically where to bring that Aries energy. Here we have your energy here, the Five of Swords. Five of Swords here. Five of Swords is a curious card, because there's so many different, not that there are not different meanings to the other cards, but some people look at the Five of Swords as very underhanded energy. It's a card of winning at all costs. So some could see that as admirable, some could see that as almost a totalitarian, dictator type of energy, right? It kind of depends on your perspective. And I think it depends on the situation too. So this is where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness. Well, your energy here, Aquarius, and I would say it's possible you've kind of been letting people walk all over you recently, and it's time. I feel like this is saying it's time to stand up for yourself and bring more fiery energy and assertiveness to your own thoughts. Don't let self-doubt, mental self-doubt, get in the way of you completing your goal, which is really just to rest and calm down. Right? We'll see more as we clarify, obviously, where to let go and relax. So for Aquarius placements, where can you just let go and take it easy? And I feel like we're going to get some information on this Four of Swords with this placement. Okay, where to let go and relax. Check that out, the Empress. So you're already abundant here. Leave Scorpio got the Empress in this same placement, if I remember correctly. But the Empress, this is also Libra energy, Libra Taurus, but I really see it more as a Libra card than a Taurus card. You have the Venus symbol here on the rock. This is, the Empress is connected to Venus energy, about love, about abundance, success, but also a balanced exchange of energy. I'm getting this feeling, Aquarius, that energy exchange has not been balanced with you in the recent past. That you've kind of let people walk over you in the recent past. Because you are the humanitarians of the Zodiac, you really do want what's best for society and humanity as a whole. And sometimes I feel like what's happened recently is you've kind of taken that and allowed people to, I don't know how else to say it, but walk on you and kind of have been, deferred to other people. And I think what this spread is saying is in the next 2 weeks, it's time to defer to yourself. It's time to bring that back to you. So yeah, where you can let go and relax is this Empress energy. This, I feel like this is kind of saying the universe is balancing the energy exchange out here. Yeah, let's see what this last placement is. How to best achieve your goal of rest. So this is how to best achieve the goal. And your goal is rest and relaxation. especially mentally. The Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely about, I would say, making your home your sanctuary, making your room your sanctuary, making some place in your personal physical environment your sanctuary. This is also about taking better care of your physical body. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very concerned about environment. So the next 2 weeks, how to best achieve your goal of rest is to be very aware of the environments that you are in, of the energy that you're surrounding yourself with. And I feel like it's really important, Aquarius, is for you to create some sort of sanctuary and, you know, a little bit of a spiritual, I really don't like this phrase, but I'm going to use it, safe space inside of your own home. And inside of your body, too. This is about a cleansing of the physical body. Returning back to your physical body, really listening to it, and not making excuses. You know, if something doesn't feel right, trust that in your body, then it doesn't feel right, then it's not for you. I would, you know, don't make excuses. Well, I'll give it a try because maybe it'll feel better. No. The Queen of Pentacles says, the Queen of Pentacles says no. And you've got the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Leo energy here. It looks like he's, you know, he's ready to fight. But really what this is he's defending his stance. And he's defending his stance. He knows that he knows he's right. So it's a card of victory, but there's some battles to be had. So I see here, and I feel like, honestly, Aquarius, for you, the battle to be had here is within this Eight of Wands energy. Within all these messages coming into you when you're supposed to be resting and kind of restoring yourself, really, from something that has happened in the recent past. All right. We're going to clarify here. I'm going to use this deck. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Energies we have present, just to let you know. Libra in the center. Sagittarius with the Eight of Wands, your energy with the Five of Swords. Like I said, Libra, Taurus with the Empress, and Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus with the Queen of Pentacles. Though I do think of the Queens as more the cardinal signs, so really I would say Capricorn here. Okay. Let's see. We're going to start with the center here. Rest. Four of Swords. Biggest goal for this cycle. Goal for the next 2 weeks for Aquarius. Rest. Rest. Rest from what? From what exactly? Because there's lots of things that we can rest our minds from, right? It's very clear you've got a lot going on with the Eight of Wands coming out. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Five of Discs, Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups coming out to clarify the Four Swords. So Taurus energy and Scorpio energy here with the Five of Discs and the Seven of Cups. And these cards have words on them. I don't think you probably won't be able to see them. The lighting usually blows them out. Yeah, but there are words. You can kind of see the writing down there. The Five of Discs says destitution, and the Seven of Cups says choices. Well, immediately I'm struck again by the stained glass that's depicted on, this is just stained glass, and we can see that one right there. So there is something, stained glass specifically, Aquarius, I would look out for. If you see stained glass, that could be a sign you're on the right path, you're in the right direction. Or even just obtaining some stained glass and putting it in your home or in wherever, whatever room in your house that you're creating as a sanctuary. Stained glass could be significant there. But what your goal for this cycle is to not, you're healing from being left out in the cold. It looks like in the recent past, someone might have stolen from you, cheated on you, possibly stolen actual items, monetary, either money or material possessions from you, and you feel like you're left out in the cold. You were left out in the cold with no support. But what that really did, I know it seems counterintuitive here, Aquarius is, but somehow this destitution led to options for you. It's almost like what wasn't needed was taken away, and it actually, by losing something, you gained so much more, because it opened up your possibilities. It's almost like there were material possessions that were holding you back. Some of you could have been, and I'm not trying to call you out or anything like that, but some of you could have been even in a hoarding phase, because there was a loss of material possessions and it felt like you lost support. It felt like you didn't know how to get them back. But that was a good thing, because it freed up that space. Whatever space those items, or even they could have even been people that were just not, they weren't supportive of you. They weren't meant to be in your life to begin with. And those energies, those physical energies, whether they be people or actual material items, those things leaving your environment and leaving your space opened up your possibilities. And it allowed you to dream again, Aquarius. I feel like you haven't been dreaming lately, or you hadn't been in the recent past. You weren't connected to your own emotions. But that's what you're getting back to in these next 2 weeks, is yourself, your emotions specifically. And the reason you're able to do so is because you were left in destitution. And, I'm sorry about the destitution part, but it opened you up. It really did. Yeah, we got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. It opened up your intuition. It opened up your emotions. I almost feel like I wonder if you feel your heart space opening up, because I think it is. And if you haven't been dreaming at night, I could see that happening again, especially these next 2 weeks while you're resting. That's why you're protecting yourself too, because you were left out in the cold. So remember that fourth sword that's laying on the coffin? It's protecting you, because someone did screw you over. And so you have to protect yourself to some extent here. The Eight of Wands. What's this Eight of Wands? The biggest challenge. Oh, the Tower. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is kind of interesting, because the Eight of Wands, like I said, it's supportive energy coming in. But with this Five of Discs coming out, and with this Tower coming out, what I'm going to say is in these next 2 weeks, you're going to have people that are sending you messages trying to shock you. Someone's trying to shock you with information. They're trying to pull you back in, is what's happening. They're trying to reel you back in, probably this person that left you out in the cold, and they think that they can manipulate you back in with some sort of shocking news. They might even humble themselves to you. Someone humbles themselves to you. You could even get an apology. What's at the bottom here? Two of Wands, planning. And the Three of Cups, friendship. This is someone that was a friend of yours, or that pretended to be a friend of yours, but really took advantage of you. If it resonates, you know what I'm talking about, Aquarius is, right? But yeah, I could see someone kind of coming in like with their tail between their legs. Like, oh, I'm so sorry for, I don't know, stealing money out of your wallet. And I feel like you're going to be like, well, if you didn't steal money out of my wallet in the first place, then you'd have nothing to be sorry about. It's kind of that energy where I feel like you're done. I feel like you're just, because you have to protect yourself from it. So there's a fear, but it's a legitimate fear, because this person did something shady to you, right? They treated you disrespectfully. And so I feel like there's one of these messages, someone's coming back with their tail between their legs in the next 2 weeks. And I don't think you forgive them. I think you speak the truth and move on. It's up to you. But what this is looking like is that that's where this goes, because you're very hurt. And here's this energy, where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness. You know, the Five of Swords can be an argumentative card. This person might want to go back and forth with you. Let's see what this is. I'm very curious if like a court card comes out here, because I very much feel like this is someone. Now the Tower is Aries energy. It's ruled by Mars. Okay, so we've got fire energy over there with that Eight of Wands. So that biggest challenge. So it could be a Sagittarius or a Aries specifically coming back in to apologize. Or if they're not apologizing, it's some sort of shocking news. They're wanting, someone wants to shock you. Oh, yes, we have the court card that came out. The King of Cups, the word control on there. Okay. Oh, Aquarius says it could very well be a water sign as well. It could be a Pisces specifically that's coming back in. It's almost like they come in apologizing, but really there's an argument ensues. Okay? They challenge you. Now, where to bring your this person is going to challenge you. They challenge your emotions. They know this is someone that knows how to get to you. They know what buttons to push, which tells me that they've known you well in the past. This isn't just a simple acquaintance. This is someone, it's possibly an older male figure that was a mentor of yours or that you look up to. Could have been a father, an uncle, a mentor, even a therapist with the King of Cups coming out here. Someone that you relied on for emotional support. Now, the challenge here, where to bring your fiery energy and assertiveness, is to face this person. To really face this person and maintain control of your own emotions. Don't fly off the handle. There's a really big message here. It's interesting because you think fiery, assertive energy is like in your face. Well, someone here knows how to push your buttons, and they know how this is someone that wants to get an emotional fiery rise out of you. So really what the goal is where to bring fiery energy and assertiveness is to not let that person get a rise out of you. It's about maintaining your emotional control. It's about you inhabiting this energy, really, and not letting this other person think that they have control over your emotions, because they don't. And right, we have the Five of Swords here. It's very logical. I would suggest if you do get approached by a person or people for an apology or just all these messages coming in, be sure to maintain your, remain very clear-headed. I feel like that's why it's really important for your mind to be clear and mentally rested, because you're going to be challenged in these next 2 weeks by someone. Someone's coming in to shock you. And if it's not that, some of you could lose, I hate to say this, some of you I could see losing a job or some sort of position. There's an establishment, there's a foundation that's crumbling. You could get a message about a foundation that's crumbling. Some of you lose a home or a job or something stable and that was once stable and secure. You get a message that is no longer, whatever that means to you. But again, if it's a person, the message here is to really maintain your emotional stability and to not allow your emotions to get the best of you and fly off the handle with argumentative energies, possibly more than one. Okay? Where to let go and relax? See, because you're already the Empress. You're already like sitting pretty on your throne here, Aquarius is. So where you can let go and relax. Let's look at this Empress energy. What else for the Empress, please? Wow, okay, interesting. Establishment. The Ten of Discs, the word establishment on this card. All right. Where you can, this is a Virgo energy. Yeah, I should go with, right, it said water energy, Mars energy, Virgo with the 10 of discs. Where you can let go and relax is in the establishment. So that's very interesting that I just said that you might get a message about an establishment or foundation that's no longer. But at the same time, Aquarius, is where you can let go and relax is in establishment itself. So if some of you have been worried about your family or about some sort of generational wealth, about a business that your family owns and has owned for generations, don't worry. Everything is fine there. Everything with your family looks really good, actually. Your foundation is strong, is what I'm going to say, Aquarius, is even if something crumbles in the next 2 weeks, you get a message about something that fell, you have something else that's even more stable. So this doesn't affect you all that much, is what I would say. Because where you can let go and relax is in the stability itself, right? It's established. You've established yourself. Which tells me you've put in a lot of hard work. And I feel like you're going to be reaping some rewards from that hard work here. So just relax when it comes to even exchanges of energy and when it comes to money. Even though that might be hard to do because you recently got, oh, look at that. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. It looks like somebody recently might have taken some money or monetary things from you. But at the same place, it's where to relax. So, yeah. But like I said, really, ultimately, these things that you lost, it's a blessing. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. How to best achieve your goal of rest. Queen of Pentacles, please. What is here? What is this Queen of Pentacles for Aquarius placements? Okay. Anything else? With the Three of Wands and the World card. In this deck, it's called the Universe instead of the World. So the World card is 21, which breaks down to a 3, and then the Three of Wands. So 2 threes coming out. The word vision on the Three of Wands, and the word the Universe on the Universe card. Okay. So we have 3 threes here. The Empress is also a 3. And we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck again, which was at the bottom when I pulled your first clarifying cards. So again, very intuitive energy, very subtle energy, the High Priestess. This is the energy here, I will say that, it is a subtle spread, aside from your biggest challenge, which is this. This is the only part of your spread that's not super subtle. Because even the Five of Swords, I wouldn't say that, but it's paired with the King of Cups, which is that mellow, emotionally controlled energy. So there's a subtlety to this spread aside from your biggest challenge. But your biggest challenge doesn't really have to do with you so much as other people trying to get into your space and shock you, give you shocking information, get your attention, or tell you some foundation has crumbled. Yeah. So, okay, how to best achieve your goal of rest, Three of Wands, vision, and the Universe with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like this is interesting, Aquarius, because I don't feel like this is how to best achieve your goal. I feel like these two energies are really symbiotic and they really work together here, more so than the other spreads I've done. Because the Three of Wands is vision. It's about planning. It's about having a plan, really. Exploring what that plan could be. What is your vision? Where do you want to go? Right? The wands. I always think of the wands as our instinct. The wands are really intuition. Listening to your heart. What is your desire? And then the Universe. I feel like this is saying by just being quiet and really making your body and your immediate environment your own sanctuary. Again, I'm going to suggest stained glass again as something to bring into your space. everything aligns naturally here, right? Perfect. The chakras are in perfect alignment. I feel like that's what happens. That's what I mean by these two energies are really working together. It's almost like there's a natural alignment that occurs when you really put in the time and the energy into creating this immediate physical sanctuary for yourself. And when that alignment happens, you are clear, right? You can see what your vision is. Your vision becomes clearer. And again, that's because, and then you're able to mentally rest. You're able to get that sleep. So these energies are really working in tandem with one another, which is really nice. And this is a really successful energy down here. How to best achieve your goal. I feel like not only making a plan, but acknowledging your successes, Aquarius, I think is important because this is the World card. World card for me is about exposure, but it's a complete circle. Something has been successful. You have had success. So acknowledge those. And I feel like that will help you rest and kind of calibrate your mind away from this destitution and being left with no support. Because I don't see that you have no support now. I just see that that's what happened in the past. And it's trying to come back again and get to you. But you're not going to let it happen. You're good. You're well established. Right? This is where you can let go and relax. You're already in that Empress energy. I feel like there's a message here too, don't let these people trying to come in and shock you. I said, don't let them get a rise out of you because it's exactly what they want. Just stand your ground very firmly. That part is important. And remaining very clear of mind. All right, Aquariuses, this is what I've got for you. I super, super hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Like and subscribe as always. I do offer personal readings. Email address is below if you're interested. Otherwise, have a great day. Take care.